didn't wait for all the information before you turned me away.
It's about celebrating just women and loving women, and we wanted to feel safe and happy and celebratory and just the best ever. So if you're down with that, would you clap? I think that was perfect.
And the husband always needs like the man cave in the house. Do you know what I'm talking about? He's always like, yeah, I need to have a man cave, it's on my checklist. And I just want to be like, excuse me, Mr. Patriarch, like, could you need a man cave in your house? Like, is the world not man cave enough?
After Katrina, I got really depressed and I gained 40 pounds, and it's awful. I'll never be treated that way again. And people ask me about Katrina, and I can't say I'm fat now because that sounds petty.
I'm a man, and I am a feminist, and that is an argument that is hard for some people to take at face. That's the Lord saying, no, you're not.
I remember the first time I told a friend I was going to tell that joke in a stand-up mic, and he said, "You can't talk about rape at an open mic." And I said, "Why not?" And he said, "Because it makes people feel guilty." I was like, if you feel guilty when I talk about rape, that makes me want to call the police.
Yeah, I live by myself. And anytime you tell someone, oh, I'm gonna live alone, or I live alone, they always say, oh my God, you can walk around naked. That's so cool. Sure, for me though, the biggest benefit of living by myself is that I can sterilize my Diva Cup more openly. Yeah, Diva Cup forever.
If someone's ever being an asshole to you, just say, do you play soccer? And then while they're saying, how did you know that? Walk away.
It's like you open it and then there's like a ring at the top and you like pinch that and then you insert it into yourself and then there's a lot left and it just hangs out of you like a jellyfish. So you have to like look at this person who's like terrified of you. I'm just gonna put your dick in the bag.
I tell you, I love choices. You could say I am pro-choices. You know, just ones I make every day, right? Like, should I choose to take that guy home? Yes. Should I choose to make him wear a condom? No. Should I choose to spend 9 months sober and viciously gassing while a bunch of cells claw their way through my uterus till they're ready to come out of a hole this big? Which of course they can't, so they're gonna rip my flesh on the way out. And then when they come out a crying, screaming monster covered in my innards, I'm fiscally and emotionally responsible for them for at least 18 years. Nowadays we're like 30, look around. And at that point they have their own choice to make, right? They can choose whether or not to blame all of their problems on me. Or I could choose to spend 45 minutes at Planned Parenthood. You know, choices I make every day, you guys. Everyday choices. Also feel free to color. There's like posters on the wall there and coloring on the bar. So please feel free to color while you listen.